Welcome back, guys. This is coming right off of the last video. So for this one, we are going to do some backtesting. You're going to do some backtesting with me. And quite frankly, I'm not, I don't 100%, I know what I'm doing now, don't get me wrong. But like, in terms of this model, a little bit nervous. With this model, I'm actually going to try and, what I'm going to be doing a little bit differently from the last videos. I'm going to actually try and combine everything, in terms of daily bias, drawn liquidity, trading the fractal model, and just trying to align all those things so they make more, so I can like have better accuracy, if that makes sense. Now, first things first, we do have an SMT here, right? I believe, yeah, so right here we have an S&P here, right there. And then on ES, this is down there. What year is this? This is April 2024. I've done this month before. Not that I remember everything in particular that happens. I just remember this particular price action. Alright, so there we go. We got our SMTs holding us upwards. This is a Friday. So, in a sense, I guess this should be holding us up for this week. So I'm anticipating this week being an up week. So Tuesday is already on its way higher. With that being said, we already have an SMT here. Let's go to the 4 hour. So actually, maybe first, what are we looking at on the daily, right? We're trying to figure out what the drawn liquidity is. We have an SMT holding us up to the upside. We did come down a lot. We came down a lot from last week, right? So that week was a really huge week. In terms of, yeah, so I can't really tell what the overall, how do I put this, phase of price that we're in. It's probably, I'm not gonna lie, this area is a little bit tricky in terms of what the drawn liquidity is. Could be a retracement. Could be an area that is going to set up a reversal. But right now it looks like a retracement. But regardless, this day is already going up. So let's just see if we can, you know, get something from this. Now, okay, I was trying to see if there's an SMT. Actually, wait a minute. There's an SMT here. Yeah, what the heck? There's a two-stage SMT here. Bizarre. These SMTs that have like multiple lines coming from the same side are so weird to me. But yeah, we have a two-stage here. Cool. Alright, two-stage SMT from previous week, pushing us up to the upside. No SMT right now from the current week we are in, because Monday doesn't have an SMT that is pushing us up to the upside. Alright, okay. Okay. I ideally want to be bullish, unless proven otherwise. Right now, we don't have anything else on the 4 hours to really look at, so let's just go to the 1 hour. Okay. 8 o'clock candle. Expansion candle. Because we took out this low, right? So I ideally want to see 9 o'clock expand as well, right? But we're already halfway into 9. It's a U-shaped. Ooh, you know what these U-shapes usually mean? I could see some lower price action here. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna end up shorting. I don't know. I think it just depends. I want to be bullish, but if we get a model pushing us down to the downside, I'm probably gonna take it. Right now, let's just go forward 1 minute, right? So, okay. Let's see what the 30-minute looks like. Not much. We don't have a 30-minute model. We don't have a 15-minute model necessarily. Alright, so we don't have any. Okay, there we go. I did think that the daily candle could, but because, sorry, not the daily candle, the 9 o'clock candle could move up to the upside. The thing is, though, we didn't catch this at 9 o'clock, because if we had opened at 9 o'clock, then we could have probably caught this overall, right? So if we do this, and then we go in at 1 o'clock, around, let's see here, around 9 o'clock, right? So 9 o'clock. Yeah, wait, hold on, 9 o'clock. Where is it? Where is it? Alright, 9 o'clock open load, right? It opened low. So what are we looking for? Ideally a sweep, but we didn't really get a sweep now, did we? Unless ES had a sweep. Let's see here. Same area. Yeah, so we got a sweep on ES right here. We didn't get it on, so that would be an SMT here, pushing us already from the 9 o'clock candle upwards. So we have an SMT, so that's good. So we had a sweep. Now what are we waiting for? A break of structure and a retest. Break of structure is right here. And then we want a retest of this fair value gap. And then a closure over. So we kind of did get it here, but as you can see from this 930 manipulation, we would have been taken out. But it does respect the fair value gap. So that's a shame because this is No, never mind. This is 930's candle. So this would have been our cue to actually enter said candle. Now, I wonder if we're still gonna... We actually can still enter this, right? Because we already have the setup here that's pushing us up to the upside on the 9 o'clock candle. Typically, we would have actually wanted to enter probably on this candle here. But the only issue with that is that the stop would have to been like way lower, right? So what we can do is wait for a continuation of this 930 candle, because we are being supported up to the upside. We actually have a 930 C2 candle here. We're already in move, but I'm wondering, do we want to continue going up to the upside on this 9 o'clock candle, or do we want to just... Are we just manipulating this to come back into the range? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, right? Because realistically speaking, I could just take a long, but we have a lot of low resistance here. So it's kind of a dilemma right now. Like, let's see. Okay, we're coming back into the range. Let's go to the 15-minute because maybe we'll get a 15-minute model. Okay, so we're back in the range, right? So it's actually better to see what this first 15-minute does, because I don't want to be... Oh shoot, okay, so that we just expanded like crazy. So what I can do actually is trade this 15-minute candle. And why can I do that, right? Because we traded back into the range. So this is actually a 15-minute model right here, because we closed back in there, so we can trade this. So ideally what I want to see, right? I want to see a 15-minute open low. And then, yeah, so we're kind of getting it. Yeah, there we go. Great. Open low. Also, I think we just took out a high. So I want a failure to manipulate this, meaning I don't want to see us come back really, really deep because we just both took out this high. So if we're going to continue to go up, I want to see a retest coming back into the range and then a continuation higher, right? So with that being said, we're back in this 15-minute candle here, right? That's where we are right now. So I want to see a continuation confluence. So right now we're getting a inverse fair value gap. Mind you, pay attention to the time down here. This is that 50-minute candle. It's 9:46. 9:40. Yeah, so this is the start of that 15-minute candle. We came down. So now we want to see this 15-minute candle expand. Now what's going to confirm the expansion? Well, we could wait for a closure above here, or we can wait for, honestly, yeah, let's see if we get that. yeah, so we get it. Yeah, so honestly, we can just long this from here. I will say though that this is a little bit, I don't know, because we're almost close to 10 o'clock. I could technically take this right here. The only issue is that we're kind of close to that 10 o'clock macro. So let's actually wait for 10 o'clock. Because now 10 o'clock, where is it? Here, we're opening low. Okay. So we're respecting this inverse fair value gap. I want to see a closure above. Okay, we get it. Now I can actually enter this and go long. Yeah, pretty much. Place order. I want to see the expansion away. We're not getting it. We're failing to go higher. That's on both ES and NASDAQ, by the way. Okay, we're getting... Okay, moving stops to break even, although I didn't really have to. But let's just see. And... Come on, don't edge me like that, please. Don't edge me like that, please. Oh, fuck. And... No! It's edging me, bro! Boom. There we go. Oh, man. That was crazy. So, yeah. Honestly, that's how you trade it. Kind of crazy, but that's how it's done. That puts us at, another win. Wait, that puts us at 6%. And quite frankly, I think this is actually how you trade the model correctly. I think what I was doing wrong was not really honing in as much on the fractal as I should have been. And kind of aligning everything together in terms of bias, failure to manipulate certain things, and just looking at those models more. And I think that's what I was doing wrong with this model here. And hopefully it goes well from now on. But this whole month, this is the month I've been trading the fractal model like this, and my R&R 6%. This is the highest I've seen my R&R in a while. I've been really struggling, but this is probably the breakthrough that I needed. Just focusing on that fractal a little bit more. So yeah, well, I'll see how it goes, but yeah, shit's crazy. Anyways, guys, you just saw it done real time. This is my stats right now. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.